Have you heard of a city called Seattle? Maybe you're thinking about making a move here. Maybe you're thinking about visiting. Maybe you've watched my video, 7 Secrets About Living in Seattle. You need to know there is so much more to the great state of Washington. In this video, I'm going to tell you some fun and strange facts and maybe even a couple of secrets about Pierce County, which is home to popular cities like Tacoma, Washington, Puyallup, Washington, and my personal favorites, Bonney Lake and Lake Tapps, Washington. Hey everyone! I'm Lynea Carver with eXp Realty. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about all things living in and around Bonney Lake and Lake Tapps, Washington. If at any point throughout this video you want more information, you know what to do. Drop a comment and I may create a video just for you. Here we go. To start off with, you should know that Pierce County has urban centers, dense forests, open prairies, alpine peaks, historic areas, earthquake fault lines, tribal communities, a globally oriented port, a major military base, JBLM, a world-renowned galloping and collapsing bridge, the Tacoma Narrows, agricultural centers and glaciers, and probably a few more unusual, if not one-of-a-kind characteristics, such as this. On December 22nd, 1852, the territorial legislature of Oregon, Washington wasn't incorporated until 1889. What was then Thurston County was considered way too big because at the time it stretched north from Olympia, which is now the capital of Washington, to the Canadian border, and west from the Cascades out to the Pacific Ocean. So to rectify this, what they did is they decided to split Thurston County into 4 counties, and it soon became Thurston, King, Jefferson, and Pierce County. At the time, U.S. President Franklin Pierce was president, therefore Pierce County was born. Steilacoom. Yep, that's how you say it. Steilacoom. Located 14 miles south of Tacoma, was the first incorporated city in Pierce County. And today, they are very proud to be home of many firsts, like this. The first brick building north of the Columbia River, which was also the first jail in Pierce County. The first Protestant church building. The first school in Pierce County. Steilacoom was the first official U.S. presence in Washington Territory. It is now Fort Steilacoom. However, today, that is located in the boundaries of Lakewood. And Steilacoom was the first public lending library in Washington Territory. Maybe you've heard of this one. Pierce County is home to the majestic Mount Rainier. Mount Rainier is an active stratovolcano, and it's the tallest mountain in the Cascade Mountain Range, standing at 14,411 feet tall. It is the 5th tallest mountain in the contiguous U.S. Fun fact, Mount Rainier last erupted over 1,000 years ago and today boasts over 25 glaciers. It is not considered a dormant volcano, and Mount Rainier National Park is the 5th largest park in the country. If you hear a local saying, "The mountain is out," you know that we're talking about beautiful Mount Rainier views. This is another fun one. The first settlers of the land that is now Pierce County were the ancestors of today's Nisqually, Puyallup, Squaxin, Steilacoom, and Muckleshoot Indian tribes. Now, try to say those 5 times fast. These tribes settled the area many years ago where the saltwater lakes and rivers made for an abundant selection of food. So yes, Pierce County is on stolen land. If you like what you see here, make sure to subscribe so you are always in the know when I post new content. So let's get back to it. I don't know about you, but rhubarb pie is one of my favorite. I grew up and my Oma made strawberry rhubarb pie for every single occasion. Rhubarb needs mild weather to thrive. In that case, it does make a lot of sense that Washington produces the largest commercial rhubarb crop in the country. In fact, about 50% of the country's supply comes from Washington. In the state of Washington, rhubarb farms span 175 acres across the state. Pierce County is home to 92.5% of those crops. We proudly wear the crown of the nation's rhubarb king. Even better than that, Sumner, my hometown, located 20 minutes north of Tacoma, is the rhubarb pie capital of the world. Every year in July, Sumner hosts an entire festival dedicated to rhubarb, aptly labeled Rhubarb Days. The festival is one of the fastest growing festivals in Washington, hosting pie eating contests, live music, beer gardens, local vendors, arts, crafts, and a whole lot of fun. How about this one, the Washington State Fair? It is the state's largest single attraction, held annually in September. It's 20 days long, and it has consistently ranked in the top 10 largest fairs in the entire world. Locally known as the Puyallup Fair, we used to have a catchy song and slogan that everyone would sing for months each year the fair would come around.
Do the Puyallup. Do the Puyallup.
Do the Puyallup. Don't worry, that's not the singing you get. At the fair's concert series, it actually never disappoints with its lineup, hosting artists from all genres and for all ages. Its footprint spans more than 165 acres, attracts more than 1 million people each year, and offers arts, booths, exhibits, shopping from local vendors, rides, games, and a whole lot of food. The fairgrounds are open for several events throughout the year, so make sure to check out the fair's website when you plan your visit. And finally, what kind of video would this be without sharing something about my neck of the woods? Lake Tapps. If you want to know way more about Lake Tapps, make sure to check out this video. Lake Tapps is actually a reservoir. It was created in 1911 by the Puget Sound Power and Light for hydroelectric power, which actually powers a lot of Western Washington. The water level is lowered every year from October to April to allow upkeep and maintenance. It also ensures the safety of dikes from wind, waves, and storms. Lake Tapps is 4.5 square miles and boasts 45 miles of shoreline and literally has the best mountain views in the region. Trust me on this one. I hope this video piqued your interest about Pierce County and you want to know a little bit more. I have been here my entire life and there is a reason I have not moved yet. Plan a visit and check it out for yourself. I've also created a Pierce County relocation guide and you can grab a copy in the description below. Thanks for watching my video. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you next time.